Hello, everyone. This is William Armstrong, and this is here showing off the versions of Debian that have been available since 1995. Debian started at version 0.9 in 1994, but it never really got its full code name set based on the Toy Story characters until version 1.1 Buzz, that launched in 1996. Debian started off in 1994 with version 0.9, but after it hit 1996, right around about June 17th, 1996, that's when Debian got its first code name, Buzz, version 1.1, back then in the 90s. I was a kid when this system launched, but to be fair, these are all the code names based on the Toy Story characters, and the version that we're at now is at version 13. Debian Trixie is of today, August 9th, 2025. The Debian 13 got published. However, Debian versions Duke and Forky are going to not be released yet because it'll be a bit before Debian Forky comes around, which is about 2.5 years. But you'll see the future code names are Debian Duke, which is Duke canon based on the Toy Story 4 code name, or Toy Story 4 character, and Forky is based on the Toy Story 4. Previous code names are based on Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and the first Toy Story. But the changes are, however, the Bookworm distribution will be end of life by June 10th, 2026. So that's next year when it hits EOL, end of life for Bookworm. Stuff like that. All other distributions will have the end of life, extended life support, or extended ELTS by 2033 for Bookworm, and 2031 to 2029, 2027, and things like that. The simplest thing is that Debian 13 no longer supports 32-bit computers anymore. It phased that out. It's phasing out 32-bit computer support. And a side note is that 32-bit is still supported on 64-bit versions of Linux as usual, minus PC Linux OS not supporting 32-bit apps ever. But Ubuntu, Arch, Fedora, and Gentoo, all of those support 32-bit apps on 64-bit, but the majority of them have phased out 32-bit installations because the 32-bit hardware is very old and retired.